Hello and welcome to those endless mysteries. Today we will be looking into a couple of Bigfoot sightings from Virginia. But before we get started on that, let me remind everyone that every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I will be posting new sighting reports. Also, hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe and notification bell so you can keep up with all of our newest videos. So let's get on into the video then. This sighting comes out of Roanoke County, Virginia, from mid-October of 2019. The witness states that in mid-October of 2019, her and her boyfriend was delivering newspapers from the Roanoke Times. They were near the Blue Ridge Parkway, saying that they delivered these papers between 12 a.m. and 6 a.m., stating that they were almost done with the route when they turned down a dead-end maintenance road, saying that there was just a couple of houses down at the end of this road that actually got the papers. It was around 3:30 to 4 a.m. that morning as her boyfriend was driving down the gravel road. She says that she caught a glimpse of something in the headlights, with her saying that this creature was standing right at the edge of the road, right where the grass touched the road, with it standing about 7 foot tall while having shaggy dark brown hair or fur. Then this creature took off up the hill. It walked, but moved fast. It didn't run, with it being on two legs, and it walked like a human does, with its arms swaying back and forth as it walked. Its hands were below its knees, she thought. At this time, the witness screamed out for her boyfriend to stop the car. But by the time he reacted, she says that this creature had already made its way up the hill. Then her boyfriend repositioned the car to allow its lights to shine up the hill. Now, at this time, the witness says that her and her boyfriend saw very bright glowing eyes looking back at them, with these eyes being at least 7 feet off of the ground. That she could clearly see this creature blinking its eyes, with the witness saying that they sat there for about 10 minutes, watching these eyes staring back at them, saying that they decided to go ahead and deliver the last few houses on their route. When they returned back to this area, they looked for this creature, but it had already gone, she said. Now, this next part comes out of the follow-up investigation. They stated that newspaper drivers work in the early mornings often witness wildlife that many other people don't see, just due to the hours they work. Now, the neighborhood in question is on the edge of the Roanoke County, said by the investigator, with the county of Bedford being close. These areas are very densely forested and wild, with it being private land which contains two large reservoirs, with the closest one being Fallen Creek Reservoir. Now, this encounter happened towards the end of Fallen Creek Drive. While the habitat is very hilly and a mix of oak and pines, while having a lot of deer in this area. So what do you think on this one? Was it a Bigfoot or was it something else? Drop me a comment down below and let me know what you think. And hit that like button. It really does help our channel out. So moving on, this next sighting happened on April the 4th of 2002. It also comes from Roanoke County, Virginia. Now the witness says that he is making this report for his brother. So it is a third-hand account because he has internet and his brother doesn't. But his brother gave him permission to make this statement for him. Now the witness that is giving this statement was 35 at the time, with his brother being 8 years younger, saying that he owned several rental properties in the area, with his brother being his repair person, or handyman as I would say. Now his brother was working on a house for him. This house was right across from the witness's house. So as he was coming home, he saw that the lights were still on and that his brother was still working. So around 11:30, he says that he stopped in to see how things were going. He noticed that his brother was visibly shaken up about something. So he asked him, "What is the matter?" This is when he says that his brother told him this story of what he had seen earlier that night, saying that it was around 10:30 to 10:45 when he decided to go outside for a cigarette. He could hear a dog barking out in the woods, which sounded to be about 100 yards or so off. So as he was smoking, he told him that his dog had started to get extremely agitated about something, that it was barking and growling, with him knowing that his dog didn't do that. He says that he started to get a little unsettled over this. Then he says that he heard something large crashing through the trees, with what he saw next scaring him, saying that he couldn't believe what he was seeing. He saw a very large creature, with this thing traveling at a high rate of speed, while making very loud guttural grunting sounds, with it running much faster than any human could, with him saying that he got a really good look at this creature before it crossed the road, saying that it was very broad and tall, with this thing being very hairy, with him describing the hair as being long and curly, kind of like a sheepdog, said the brother, with the hair being a silver and gray in color. Now the witness said that every story that he has ever heard about Bigfoot was that they were a dark brown to black in color. I have heard and talked about silver and gray ones before. I think the older ones turns gray, just as humans do. I've also heard of white and cream colored ones, as if they were albinos. So these creatures do come in a range of colors. So was this a Bigfoot sighting? Or could it have been something else? So drop me a comment on this one. Also hit that like button. It will help our channel out. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe and notification bell so you can keep up with all of our latest videos. Now if you have the time, jump on over to teesprings.com/stores/those endless mysteries, where you can find some fun t-shirts among other things. So till next time, have a great day, and thanks for watching those endless mysteries.